Welcome to True Unseen Crime, where the bizarre meets the absurd, and sometimes you can't tell if you're watching a horror flick or just scrolling through your uncle's Facebook page. Today, we're diving into a chilling true crime story that questions everything we know about choices and consequences. Buckle up, or don't, because in this tale, your seatbelt might just be a suggestion. Stay through to the end and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Our story unfolds in the heart of America, where a seemingly unremarkable man named Roger Sinclair lived a life of quiet desperation. You know the type. Always sipping his coffee too strong, yet not strong enough to drown out the life decisions he still regrets. Roger was a solid citizen, working a mundane job, and shuffling through life like an overcooked noodle. But as you might have guessed, fate had other plans for our friend Roger. One fateful night, after spilling his artisanal soy latte and cursing the universe through gritted teeth, he found a strange envelope tucked beneath his car windshield. It was a challenge, a game, call it what you will. Inside was a cryptic note that read, "The mission falls to you, should you choose to accept." Roger, being a man of questionable judgment but exceptional curiosity, decided to play along. Little did he know, this would be no ordinary game. This was a high-stakes gamble, like betting your life savings on your cat's ability to catch a laser pointer. As Roger began his descent into this murky world of choices, he was thrust into a series of situations that would make even the bravest among us reconsider taking that extra scoop of ice cream. Each decision involved saving lives, but at a cost, which sounded a bit too much like the last 3 relationship choices he made. He had to make gut-wrenching decisions. Do I save the woman falling from a building, knowing dozens of others might suffer in a subsequent disaster? Or let her go and ensure the safety of the larger group? It was a real-life moral buffet with no right answers, and he was on a diet. Things took a sinister turn when Roger started to realize he wasn't the only player in this game. A rival gambler, a shadowy figure who we'll call the broker, began making his presence known. The broker had a psychological hunger that could rival any horror movie antagonist. He'd watch Roger's every move, lurking in the shadows like a cat waiting to pounce on an unsuspecting piece of yarn. You kind of have to admire the commitment. At least he had the decency not to judge Roger's poor decisions outright. As Roger wrestled with the broker, he also grappled with his own conscience. Each choice made him ponder. Was saving one person truly worth the potential deaths of many others? And all this while trying to figure out why he couldn't seem to find a decent cup of coffee in his city anymore. Priorities, right? Weeks passed, and Roger felt like he was living in a poorly written script of a psychological thriller. His mind raced with fear, uncertainty, and an all-consuming need for caffeine. Was the broker truly toying with him, or was there something deeper at play? As he spiraled into despair, Roger found himself questioning everything. And when he received one final message, "You've always been on the right side, brother," he knew he was not alone in this twisted venture. But the question remains, were these simply the end-stage results of poor choices, or was Roger the unwilling pawn in a game far more sinister than he could have imagined? Was it destiny? Was it a cruel joke? Or was Roger just a middle-aged man looking for purpose in a world determined to keep him guessing? In the end, Roger Sinclair became a living testament to the idea that our lives are not defined by any one action but rather by the sum of our choices. So, the next time you're sipping that annoying soy latte and contemplating life, remember Roger's tale. The stakes might be higher than you think. And who knows, perhaps your every choice is leading you on a path to either glory or horror. Thanks for tuning in to True Unseen Crime. Don't forget to like, subscribe, or at least comment on the absurdity of it all. Until next time, keep your choices sharp and your coffee stronger.